Hey, welcome back to some more Last Federation. This is episode 4. And let's just get down to it. Let's do this quest right away. We're gonna make the Thoraxians spacefaring. They'll be up to 50 with us. And let's do it. Kill at least one flagship. So, they have spaceships, but I guess maybe they don't have, like, interplanetary spaceships yet? I don't know. Oh, I'm fighting the Thoraxians. Good, fuck them. It has, like, all my, same information. Where are my special abilities? Oh, here they are. Let's look at them. Stable gravity system, shortwave virus. Operation Wolf emits a protected blast that destroys incoming shots. Oh, that's all abilities. Deploys an attack squadron of 9 wolf predators, which have double speed, double health, and double attack power compared to normal predators. Operation Zero deploys a squadron of 60 Zero interceptors, which will immediately work on ramming themselves into enemy targets, destroying themselves in the process. That's kind of cool with kamikaze. Transfer shielding can only be used when your shields are full and when you have at least 25% hull health. Your shields drop to 0 and your hull takes 20% damage. In exchange, all of your other ships and all ships that consider you allies are returned to full health. That seems, I don't know, maybe at some point that will become useful. Divert power to the shields immediately pushes the shield health of your flagship to 100%. Oh. Okay, well that sounds useful at least. How do I okay. I want to fire at this guy. Enemy. Guess we'll keep firing at him. Holy shit, dude, there's a lot of... What was that? Russians pilots. Oh, there's some more up here. You seem to be doing alright on the fighting front here. Oh, we already killed 2 and there's 3 left, so I want to do the Operation Zero. Gravity Lance. There's only 1 ship left. Just sit over here. Alright. So this may or may not have been a giant strategic mistake.
Searching dictionary for a phrase more urgent than extreme danger. Done. Imminent doom is today's advisory.
Imminent doom. I mean, that doesn't sound good, man. The Thoraxians lost 60 base power, 378 effective power, and 2 armadas in the fighting. Turns taken 15. Use Operation Zero one time. Blah, blah, blah. I destroyed 20 ships. Allied neutral forces destroyed 104 ships. Hostile forces destroyed 11 ships. We got 272 credits. Executions went from negative 145 to negative 147, with 7 seconds. Rescued 9 execution pilots. The Thoraxians went from negative 10 to 40 with me, from neutral to light. Destroyed all enemy flagships. Spread shot gained. Destroyed all enemy. I'm gonna take another screenshot of that. That's a bug. And the Thoraxian became spacefaring. So I got a spread shot. I don't know why it moves me to random planets after I do stuff. This is the same planet, I think. So I think I just damaged these guys big time. Yeah, like they have no space thing. They have no armadas. I could go help them build an armada, but I think they fucking hate the shit out of me. There's like a Twitter thing down here too, like Hive Queen at Hive Queen. Never mind that idiotic race next to the stars. Now that we've made it this far, the possibilities are exhilarating. These are the Evox. We have become the dominant military force in the system. Remember that well. We may not have been first, but that holds no weight in the long run. It's just good to be among the stars at long last. Execution, still our military might. Dear military might. The remains of the Hydro Menace thinks it's running the show. We run the race into space with a cherry on top, finishing off the Hydro. So that's the tweets that have been since the beginning of the game. So let's look at our flag shot. Okay, we have a spread shot now. We have a new weapon. Sprays bullets in a wide arc. Excellent for hosing down ranges of smaller ships, but won't make a dent in larger ships. So I almost want to take that instead of the minigun. We can try it. I have an inventory. Shows what techs I have. I have 43 execution pilots. So we can go see the Thoraxian Queen. Each Thoraxian planet has its own hive queen, and she has her own mood based on her local circumstances as well as the Thoraxian situation in general. Dealing with one hive queen versus another, you may get a better or worse deal depending on their respective moods. Bribing a hive queen is interesting, as there isn't a whole lot she can't get for herself, but if you please her, your influence with her race goes up. The time to her next mood shift also goes down. The local queen's overall mood is currently contemplated. Her next potential move swing is in a while. Hive queens don't name themselves. What turn of events this has turned out to be, the last remaining Hydro abetting the mighty Thoraxians into the depths of space. They're pretty much even with everybody, so political geo categories, interplanetary relations. I mean, we could just denounce and laud race. Oh, I can make them dislike people more or less. That's expensive. I should tell them not to like the execution. What else can I do? Friendly act. Well, plant details. Let's see if we have any. Their ground troop power is equivalent to 12.7 billion. Yeah, that might be a huge mistake I just made. They're way more powerful than anyone in the solar system. That's no good, man. And now they have 4 armadas as well. So they're by far the most powerful in the solar system, I believe. Let's take a look. It still says the E-bucks are the highest. I think that's it's because of their spacefaring. So can I get any of this from? Would the Acutians research the technology with me? I need negative 25. Yeah, that's not gonna happen. Now what if I how much free return of prisoners? I can get 7. So I can only give their prisoners back or freaking sell them into slavery. So like what does the black market do here? Sell prisoners as slaves. Why do the E-bucks dislike me for doing that? I mean, they really dislike me for doing that. It's a ton of money, though. So I don't really know what to do now. I don't know. It's a good idea to get these dudes to like me. I guess we could. The planet looks like it sucks. It has a bunch of things, scary things. Friendly acts. Okay. Well, research technology. 118 solar months. Why couldn't I do this anyway? What does this do? Get 1/3 of the time. 4 minutes and 20 seconds to blaze it. So like, I need some, this race needs subatomic theory, so can I give them subatomic theory? They're gonna like me for it. Alright, let's see, this might be a huge problem. Now, research technology. Oh, they need advanced subatomic theory. How do I get advanced subatomic theory? I could steal it from the E-bucks. Can I just like not research? I don't know. I also don't necessarily need this to be paused. I can research it with the Borean or the Thoraxian. Oh, well, let's research it with the Thoraxian. advanced subatomic theory. The client will not sponsor a project longer than 60 months. Well, I think I have to go get goons from the black market. Get science goons. The most non-intimidating people, sounding people ever. Researching new technologies can be a very time-consuming task. That's why it's hard even for large interplanetary governments. If you want to help directly research stuff as opposed to just stealing it from governments all the time, you'll need some help, a lot of help. In fact, you don't have much choice but to find a sponsor race that will share the burden and reward of the research. Even then, they won't throw all the research capacity into your project, and many of the technologies may remain beyond your grasp. At the black market, you can hire scientists to assist you in your research project. Each scientist that you have shaves at least 1 month, increased by your science techs and science outposts, off your next research, and then is released from his or her contract. Once a tech's research time is reduced to 5 months, no further scientists are applied or released. Scientists will hang around until you need them, but there's no reason to hire any unless you plan on researching some technology. Technologies that seem impossibly out of reach require 2 things to achieve: a better science rating on your part from having science tech upgrades, and then scientist goons. Having some science outposts doesn't hurt either. So each one costs 500 credits. So to get the 10 that we need, I think it's 10 that we need for that. No, we actually need 75. I don't know, could I research this thing for 13 months? It takes 4 minutes of time. Is anything going to happen in 4 minutes and 20 seconds, plays it? No, and then these guys will be merely spacefaring. Dispatching super fast forward, highly recommended. Geopolitical fancy analysis enabled. RCI data. Okay, this is what I was wondering about. Alright, I've delayed showing you these things long enough. There are 4 overall RCI scores for each planet, from left to right on the bottom row of icons above. So these ones. Economic, medical, environmental, and public order. Usually these range from -100 to 100, but not always. The tooltips for each icon tell you more about the consequences of each value getting negative. These represent overall societal trends and quality of life on a planet. A poor quality planet, even a planet that you like, is not necessarily bad for you. Right? These affect the likelihood of each kind of good or bad event in quests at each location. In some cases, you can only get the best quests when a planet is doing terrible. This desperation motivates. Then again, as noted, the chance increases for really awful events to happen, diseases, typhoons, etc. So it's a gamble. Let's talk about trends. Exactly one RCI value per planet is going to be trending either up or down at all times. On the left, we see public order trending up. How do you see that? That's why it's a blue. Oh, because it's blue instead of fucking blue-green. Gotcha. And on the right, we see the red public order icon for the Peltians, showing that it's trending down for them. What causes trends? You know, life stuff. People do things, butterflies, flap wings, and trends emerge. Hey, a whole bunch of new political deals just opened up for you. Dozens, literally. These tend to be called planetary advice, and you can use them to convince a race to focus on eradicating crime or enact tax breaks or whatever. Remember, one trend per planet. If you execute a political deal with a race, that starts a new trend. It replaces the old one. Experiment. Don't try to max them out. They are a useful tool and higher is often better, but when they are maxed, you lose some cool opportunities. Okay? Alright, we took 4 minutes 20 seconds to blaze it. Research low drag casings. So there's going to be some new spacefaring people pretty soon. So the Thoraxians, they have negatives in the economy, medical, environmental. They're okay in public order. Now, oh, this is trending up. Their public order is trending down though. Okay, this is trending up. Environmental. Directly impacts the terraforming rates, planetary compatibility of any races here. The lower this goes below zero, the more likely natural disasters become. Natural disasters tend to kill citizens, destroy buildings, and generally give the locals a bad time. Well, the Acutians are kind of shitty. Their economy's doing bad for the people based on being economic. This is kind of in the way of this icon right here, but it's alright. Oh, it's actually not in the way of anything because what the fuck? Oh, it is in the way. Okay. And computer advisor. These guys aren't even spacefaring and they're ranked high. So who are the Burlus? These guys. We should help them get spacefaring. Boring. Solitary beastly loners. Good in a fight, but their solitary nature leads to rather thin populations. Usually not one of the major players in the solar system, but if you can convince them of the virtues of the Federation, they can be a good way to backdoor in other races. Backdoor in other races. So, like, what can we do here? I can provide medical assistance. What's Space Outpost development? Your client will have a shiny new outpost. I don't want it. Don't even think about stealing it for yourself after the fact unless you know you want to. I can hire a diplomat here. And I think I wanted to hire one for... I want to hire one for over here to hire a diplomat. So what kind of stuff do we have here? No, not friendly acts. With the elders. Oh, you can get them to start things. So the Evox will like me less for doing this, even though I can do it. I could ecologically damage the Acution planet. Send new spy probes to poison the population. Can you poison robots? Could undermine their planet economy. It's already at negative. I don't know, let's do it. It costs freaking costs 300 credits. So the E-Bucks have plus 150 resentment over meddling. So what does that mean? Annoyance at meddling. You just have to go bossing around these guys, didn't you? Even when your advice is sound, they still get annoyed. Ingrates. Right now, every political deal that you do with them will cost an added 150 credits. You can either suck it up and pay the extras, or give them time to cool off. As the time passes, their inflated credit count. Okay, well, that's not a big deal. What other stuff can I do? I could laud, a different race to them. I'm not, dude, I don't know. Should I have these guys, should I come over here and be like, you should not have your environment trend down? Do I have to go to the queen to do that? I can colonize a moon. I don't know what that would do exactly. We could start them on a positive, we could end their negative environmental trend and start a positive economic trend. Temporary double birth rate? No, I don't think so, dude. I don't know, I think I kind of want to do that. Cost me 356 credits. What other stuff can I do? What's military gear? queen won't go for this in her current mood. So I wish I got some quests or something. Look at these guys over here. Have I been like missing these guys the whole time? Communist agrarians. I don't even know what agrarian means, dude. I'm not gonna lie. So these guys are like 1 minute from being spacefaring. I mean, I might as well do it. Nah, dude, the E-Bucks won't like it at all. I get negative 50 with the E-Bucks. Why, dude? Why do the E-Bucks not like everything? Is that the same with, like, these guys down here, too? Yeah, dude, I think they just, like, don't like you, like, messing with stuff. I mean, I'd rather help, the Birdlusts out of anybody, because they're the third most powerful. But the E-Bucks are the first most powerful. But they have poor compatibility with the planet, but their environmental is also trending up. There's just so much going on, dude. I don't know what the fuck to do. I'm like waiting for like quests and shit to pop up, but they don't. You guys have 4 armadas. These guys are 30 seconds from being spacefaring. Maybe something interesting will happen. Oh, you know what? It's time for this episode to end. So, next time, the Boreans will become spacefaring. Whoops. And we will, that's what we'll check out next time on Let's Play The Last Federation. Thanks for checking out the series, and have a good one.